Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First carry for James Conner. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Murray now to throw. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Fielded at the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's Hurts to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On first down, Connor plowing ahead for about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. The Cardinals had 2 and 2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. Again, a run with Connor, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, Connor looking for space, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Murray now on first down. He's got the connection to Moore. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Murray's throw complete to McBride. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he coughed it up. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The man in motion is Brown.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and that takes us from second to third down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. After the turnover, here's Murray. Steps away. That's complete to McBride. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray locates Ertz going across the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd and 9, Murray to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And the catch made by Hopkins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run for it with Connor, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Dante Fowler just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped it for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. Stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. On 1st down, Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They gave it a shot with the deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw here on first down. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott Good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Play fake. Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Quez Watkins, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott Good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
across the 35. 66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here. On play action, it's Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Guyton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as Fink. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
Okay, ready?
They'll go again with Sanders. Down to the 42, 2nd down. And think about this strong safety position. They're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now Murray's got to have this one. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Shotgun now from Murray. Pressure comes and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Able to get this one to McBride. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Easy.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Another run with Sanders. And this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense, back-to-back they've been tackled behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. On the move past the 40. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be counter. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. To throw is Murray. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Well, this was a very close ball.